Yeah, it's 104.9. This is Coyote Country. Hey, good afternoon. I'm Robert Miguel. You wrapped up the Texas 12-pack. Hey, y'all, make some noise. Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's still a party.
Yeah.
You know, Robert Ray broke that microphone. I'm so sorry. You know, have you met Robert Ray yet?
No, I haven't.
No, he's a cool kid.
Robert.
Hey, y'all, we got Bart Crow here. Come on. Let's first of all talk about how he snuck in the middle of the Bri Bagwell thing, and it was pretty cool.
Well,
you were like a stealth elf.
Stealth elf. Yeah, man. Bri's my girl. Didn't want to interrupt anybody, you know, and just human decency. You guys were all chit-chatting.
No, we're having a good time, man. No, you come in. You can always come in here anytime you want.
And so I took my time coming through the big city of Uvalde. I didn't take the loop around. I had to go on this expressway. I went through downtown. So
expressway.
Traffic was a little nutty, and believe it or not, I was listening to Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction, the song Night Train.
What?
Yeah.
That's my jam too, man. Very cool.
Yeah, a couple of the guys were like, "Hey, man, stop at the liquor and gun store and get us." And I'm like, "What, a pistol or a couple clips, some magazines, or what do you need?"
Some Jack, maybe both.
And they were like, "No, just some brown." I'm like, "All right, I got some. I'll get some whiskey for you, maybe some Rebecca Creek."
Oh, nice.
And
plug, yeah.
Yeah, so I was listening to Night Train.
Very cool, man. Are you gonna play some Guns N' Roses tonight?
No, sir.
No. Okay.
I know my place in the world.
That's very cool. Well, man, it's a pleasure to have you here in the studio. We're excited about you headlining tonight at the Lone Star Saloon right here in Uvalde, Texas. When's the last time you played here with us?
Man, I don't quote me, but I really think it's been a couple years at least.
Okay, I've been in town for about a year and a half, and I know you haven't been here
played
since I've
Okay, so yeah, that's right. So right around a couple years. Used to be a regular stop, and it's not for any reason at all.
Just life happens, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Absolutely.
And so we hadn't been back down this way in a couple years, and so we're looking to have a big old time tonight.
Well, let's catch up on you, man. So let's do the review. You know, the basic radio DJ question bio.
Bring it on, brother.
You know, hey, man, where'd you get your start? What was your, all that good stuff. Tell us.
I started in hell, and then no, I'm kidding.
And you're back in Uvalde, so you're here again.
No, so I started playing. I guess I started playing guitar whenever I was in the military in Southeast Georgia at Fort Stewart, and then moved from there to Stephenville. I'm from Maypearl, which is kind of central Texas, south of Dallas, Fort Worth, 30, 40 miles. And I went to school in Stephenville, started playing music around there, and then it just kind of progressed, and then here we are. And geez Louise, what are we, 19? Almost 19? Wow. So 16 years.
How many records in you are you now?
7 or 8.
Wow. It's like when you can't even keep, just like when having kids, you can't even keep track anymore.
Well, I don't even know if it's you can't keep track, as I just don't keep track. You know?
Okay.
It's like once you got 6, and then it's like, did we do a 7? Okay, somewhere in there we did a live record.
There's a live compilation album. There's like a bootleg.
Yeah, and so now we're gonna we have I've been in the studio for I guess about the last 6 months. Just in and out, you know, not living there by any stretch. It's not like the movies, unfortunately. I did not take my Leprechaun, and I did not go get a wheelbarrow full of money. So I budgeted out, and I've been going in, you know, like every other month and knocking back 3, 4, 5 songs each session. And we're going to put some new stuff out next month.
Do you think that there's a difference now from when you started off? Was there more of an inclination to try to get that full record out? And now that you're established, been around for a while, you kind of get to call your own shot, so to speak? Or is it just...
I wouldn't say call your own shots. I think it's just...
like you know what works for you now.
Yes, yes, that's the best way to put it. Okay. I mean, the record industry doesn't make sense when.
Right.
I mean,
neither does radio.
I guess it probably never has. But even furthermore now, let's think about it. Apple's not putting out a product knowing they're not going to get a return on it. They're not saying, "Hey, this phone is really good and we love it, and if you guys love it, woohoo! But if you don't, that's cool too. Like we don't mind.
Right. We'll be okay with that."
So nobody does that,
right.
And in music you do, and so even great records, it doesn't make sense because I promise you, these ladies, nobody. There's few records where it's like, man, from 1 through 10, 11, 12. you're not skipping anything. This is magic.
Well, everything is a risk in music.
It is.
And it could be the greatest album under the sun, but if nobody hears it, nobody knows.
Exactly.
And then no money's made, right?
I guess nobody's heard my last couple records.
I know.
But so I'm just like, man, I don't know. I mean, who knows what's right? Whenever in the rap genre, these guys are doing, and even in the grunge, or not grunge, in the punk and rock genre, people are doing garage records like they were in the 80s and early 90s and putting them out, and they're becoming number ones, like on Billboard.
Right.
But in country, it's still like, well, this band spent $250,000 on their last record. Well, guess who does not have that kind of money?
Right.
So this one, man, we're just gonna try to put out some new music, just however the formats are. We're kind of eyeballing our fans and the people who listen to us and come out to shows. And if you want something free, we're gonna give you something free. But I don't know necessarily exactly how we're gonna do it. But I'm definitely not gonna put out 10 or 12 songs. It just does not work for Bart.
And that seems to be a growing trend with a lot of independent artists. So there's no shame in that game. Can we expect to hear some of these new songs tonight? At
a couple of them,
yes.
yes.
All right, very good.
And you must be present to win.
Right.
And we're gonna play a few of them tonight. And like I say, in January we're going to release a new single, and then from that we're just gonna kind of sit back and see what happens. And I mean, I've got the music. I've got 18 songs finished, done, sitting in the can, as they say.
Wow, very good. Yeah.
And but to take an anchor off my shoulders, I'm just going to keep going in the studio like every few months and cutting 3, 4, 5 songs, and then catch my breath, keep writing, and then go back in and do them.
Well, very good, man. Well, we look forward to hearing that stuff. For now, let's do one of the established hits of yours. This one's called
just
Wear My Ring. So here we go. Bart, you want to talk about the song? I mean, everybody knows it. So
this is a brand new song, man. I just wrote it. It's like a couple months ago. Just wrote it.
Hot off the press?
Wrote it in my sleep, actually.
This is like that MTV world premiere.
Yes, sir, man.
You hear it first.
Yep. This is what was the thing they call it? On the beat, Spring Break.
Spring Break.
MTV in the Valley. What?
Check it out. It's the world premiere. Bart Crow. It's called Wear My Ring. It's
get your hands up. Get your hands up.
It's Coyote Country.
Said you want to stand there with your arms around me, but I can't feel you. It's kind of like a dream. And then you walk out with another. Lord, my jaw hits the floor. It's kind of like a dream. Said little angel with the bottle, I don't love you anymore. Yeah, I spent some time out with the devil, but you don't hurt me anymore. Yeah, I waste my time, and I waste my money on a broken dream, 'cause you wouldn't wear my ring. Baby, give me back my ring. One day you'll look back, baby, when you're all alone, just wondering to yourself, just where in the hell did I have gone? And I'll be down the road like 1,000 times before, and you'll be sitting home with your jaw on the floor. Said little angel with the bottle, I don't love you anymore. Yeah, I spent some time out with the devil, but you don't hurt me anymore. Yeah, I waste my time, and I waste my money on a broken dream, 'cause you wouldn't wear my ring. Baby, give me back my ring. spent some time out with the devil. Oh, but you don't hurt me anymore. Said little angel with the bottle, I don't love you anymore. Yeah, I spent some time out with the devil. Oh, but you don't hurt me anymore.
That's 104.9 Coyote Country. Bart Crow, where my ring? Little extended edition of the Texas 12-pack here. Bart Crow's in the studio. Very cool, man. Let's talk about your wardrobe. The hat. Where'd you get the hat?
At a brewery in Montana. I think Helena, Montana. It's Blacktooth Brewery in I think Helena, Montana.
You are patriotic, man. You got the red, white, and blue, just a crack-a-lackin'. It's awesome, man.
Yeah, man.
Very cool. It's really cool of you to be here. We're excited to have you down in town playing Lone Star tonight. Again, you said it's been at least a couple of years since you've been here.
Yeah, it has been a couple of years, and there's no significant reason or good reason why, but just the way the cards have fallen.
You know, it's my birthday weekend, too, so I'm gonna
why do you think we booked it? Hello.
Good answer, man. Good answer. Yeah, so we're all going to party tonight, so hopefully everybody can get out there at the Lone Star tonight, see Bart Crow Band. You guys going on, what, about 10:30-ish?
Yeah, I want to say that Bri goes on between 9 or 9:30, and she'll do her wonderful thing for an hour and some change, and then a little changeover. So 10:30-ish, somewhere.
Very nice. And you know, I from what I understand, you and Bri are pretty tight, pretty good friends.
Bri and I are buds. Yeah,
it was cool.
She doesn't act like it in public, but like we're actually friends. We've known each other for a long time.
How long? Like, where do you guys go back from? Just gigs and stuff, or
yeah? Just I don't recall actually when her and I met, but you know, she runs the roads and misses home and is gone for a long time and travel just like I do and like I've done, and our paths just cross. And you know, out here in the I don't know, in the working man's gigosphere, if you will.
Gigosphere,
like we're we just I don't know, ships in the night.
Nice.
So
I expect to hear that tonight.
She's hauling butt doing her thing. I'm hauling butt doing my thing, and somewhere we pass in festivals or shows, like getting to play together tonight, and you just become friends. And
I was gonna say,
and it's easy to know when it's good people, and it's easy to know when it's turd heads. And yeah, it was easy to know that Bri is a sweet lady and a super talented young lady and a good friend, just a cool chick. So.
Well, what other, like, you know, I guess road buddies? I mean, I'm sure, like I said, you gig all over the country. And
nobody. I like Bri, and I like going home.
That's it, huh?
That's about it.
That's the whole list.
No one else.
Makes it easy, though,
yeah.
Huh? All right.
I know. I saw a meme the other day. It was like, it's not that I don't like people. I just like myself better.
Amen. Very good. Well, I'll tell you what's in the future for you? Like, I mean, you've been doing this for a while. You know, keep on pressing, fighting the good fight.
You know, on the frustrated side, like, I'll have my frustrated moments and be like, I'm one more record, and if it doesn't work, I'm out. What the hell am I going to go out? What am I going to get out to? What am I going to go sit in my office, which my office is just a small room that I think we ran out of furniture. And it's like, oh, we have this desk. Oh, it's your office. And so it's not really an office, but it sounds cooler. But what am I going to do? Go sit and look at my degree, my college degree, and be like, yeah, look at you, buddy. Me and you, we're winners. This is what we do. And so I don't know. There is no what else. There's just... I mean, I will not get on this soapbox, but music is a beautiful thing, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And it's a booger that you are at the mercy of Joe Public, but it's also a beautiful thing whenever Joe Public and you connect.
Very nice.
So, and Joe Public's been so beautiful to all of us. Even on the worst day, we still get to go play music.
And even down here in Uvalde and Jose Public, so.
Yeah, so... I don't know what you just said, but I heard Uvalde.
There you go.
And so, there is nothing else. I'm raising children. I'm raising 3 boys to be gentlemen and to put love first and God first, and trying to write some songs, make some music.
Well, tell me this. Do you have like maybe a site? Is there a place where you go, you know what, this is where I'm working at, this is what I'm trying to attain, where you're going to go, when I said do that, then I feel like I'm done, and I'm just kind of like...
Yeah, it's called heaven. Because
right.
My life insurance policy is paid in full. No, I'm kidding. My wife gets mad at me when I say that, because I'm like, if I do go to the big place in the sky, you guys are rich.
Oh, man.
No, honestly, just sustainability. Really. Like, without getting too personal or too detailed, this is a slow season for most blue-collar everything.
Yeah,
whether it's music, carpenters. I've got 3 friends that own landscape companies, and it's just a tough time of year.
Yeah.
So I think my eye on the prize next year, now that my boys are a little older, and I am realizing in the battle, not necessarily looking forward, that things they are doing cost a little more. And I don't mean a lot. Like, like, instead of playing T-ball for $50 a season, now they're in coach pitch, which is 100 times 3 kids.
Yeah.
And little things like that. Just trying to grow like any other mom and dad. Just being smarter and saving, but also enjoying in the moment. I don't want to be like my parents, where everything's for a rainy day and the rainy day hasn't come and now you're too old to enjoy it. I just want to have fun, and I really I don't give a damn what's popular and what's not. I just come to our show, and in that couple hours, let's have fun.
Yeah.
Let's spread love, make friends. I mean, if you're a single boy and a single girl, or a single boy and a boy, a girl, like, I don't care, but 2 single humans come together, maybe you can become more than just single, and like, let's just have fun. Let's just hang out and have a good time and listen to our music. Let me be a stupid idiot, but feel cool. And I might even give you a David Lee Roth kick.
Oh, nice.
Maybe. I said might.
I'd like to see
that. I said maybe.
All right.
You got to be in the moment. Those aren't things you can plan.
No, you can't.
But I do know Panama and jump video frontwards and backwards.
Nice.
So those are always there, just waiting. And have a good time. Go home.
Well, you know what? We do have Bart Crow here in the studio, getting ready to play the big show tonight at the Lone Star Saloon. We're going to do a song here, one of my favorites for me. It's called Life Comes At You Fast. Give us a little background on this song, because I think the video is adorable. I'm assuming those are your kids in there, right?
Yeah, my roommate's kids.
Yeah. So, and I just think that the lyrical content on this thing is just beautiful.
Man, that song was written, I had just, my wife had just had twins, and I think they're mine. Pretty sure. And then, so I was in Nashville writing some songs with some all Texas guys, like the guys, our friends who went out there, and which is irrelevant. But me being the super professional that I am, I got to the airport in Austin to fly to Nashville and realized I left my guitar at home. So I text my friend Ben Danaher. I'm like, oh my God, I don't have time to go get my guitar. He's like, just get out here. I'll pick you up at the airport. You can take my guitar for the week. So at the end of the week, I was taking his guitar back. I had a writing session with Trent Summer and Gary Nicholson, and Trent was going to pick me up at a coffee shop so I could return Ben's guitar to him. So we all met. They got there first, and Trent and Ben know each other, and they said hello. And Trent was like, so what are you doing? And he's like, oh, Crow's bringing me my guitar. And he's like, oh, I'm picking him up to go write a song. And Trent goes, man, did you hear that Mama Crow's having twins? And Ben goes, woo, life comes at you fast.
Wow.
And so that line stuck with Trent. An hour later, we're in the session. He's like, when you're throwing your ideas out on the table, he threw that out. And the whole thing is like, first verse is kind of just made up. Second verse is my wife and I, because the doctor she looked at me. We were going camping, and she looked at me, and she goes, when she's doing the sonogram, my wife asked me to stop doing this when I tell that story. Like,
yeah.
She's doing the sonogram.
Right. You're moving around.
Yeah. She's lining up the stars and the moon, and she was just like, the doctor looked right at me and goes, you might want to get some beer. There's 2 in there.
Whoa, yeah.
And so we wrote that song, and as they say, the rest is history.
Well, very good, man. This is Bart Crow. It's called Life Comes At You Fast. It's 104.9. This is KVOU Country. Y'all make choice, Bart, man. Very cool.
Oh, all you guys.
She was 17, homecoming queen, star
It's 104.9. This is Coyote Country. Bart Crow, and life comes at you fast. Hey, good afternoon. I'm Robert Miguel. Little special extended edition of the Texas 12-pack. Look at that. He's mocking me. Are you mocking me?
No, sir. I'm with you.
Man, you are a character, man. I love you. I love you, man. You're like my best friend.
Life comes at you too fast.
Life does.
No, man, I just love what I do, and I love getting to meet guys and girls like you guys, and you guys are so kind and sweet. What a jackwagon! That's my G-rated word when my boys are being turds. I'm like, quit being a jackwagon.
It's a cool word.
Why would I come here and do that when you guys are willing to do this and invite me into your house? So thank you.
We're happy to have you, man. Thanks so much. And of course, you got some great tunes, and we're all looking forward to seeing you tonight, Lone Star Saloon right here in Uvalde. It's going to be a great time. Let's do this drink, man. We got a little shot of Rebecca Creek over here.
Hey. And at the radio station, look at your dial right now. I have my guitar player's credit card. Here's the numbers. Look, you see it? All right.
Luckily for him, it is radio. Yeah, very good. So, yeah, let's go have a drink. Come on now. Come on.
Cheers.
There you go. Raise a glass, guys. To Bart and Band and whoever else.
And Bri Bagwell.
And
her.
Saloon. All right. Mm-hmm. That's good stuff. All right. So, how are you on show nights? You have to, kind of watch a drinking?
Man, honestly, I've never been one to drink before the show much. Now, I can hammer down and power. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm 42 years old. I got a lot of practice, but no, just because I get tired. Because I'm fat and old, man. Like
That's not me.
During the day, no show day. Woohoo! Bed by 9. Yeehaw! Let's get it. 7 o'clock 10 o'clock in the morning. I'll drink, but honestly, really boring. Like, I know. Because we'll get asked that, like, what are some crazy stories? I'm like, let me tell you. One time, I didn't take a nap before the show. It was off the cheesy.
You know what?
No, man. When you're a dad of 3 young boys under 7, and my wife is like the Energizer Bunny. It's just like, man, I promise I'm going to leave here. I'm going to drive back to the venue. I'm going to go in the cabin. I'm going to take a shower, and I'm going to go back to the Sprinter and sleep. And I'll sleep till Bri starts. I'll go watch Bri's show, and then I will probably send FaceTime the boys good night and go do our show, and that's it.
What a rock star life, man.
I mean, and then that's when about the time the helicopter should be landing, and all the girls from the Yellow Rose in Austin should get there, and the staff and the bouncer. No, sir. It's so lame. Like when people were like, "Hey, man, we're gonna come out early and party at the band," I'm like, "Okay, I'll let them know."
Well, you know what? Let's say it this way. You know what? You're not lame. You're not boring. You save it for the stage, right?
Hey, that's
save
right.
It for the stage.
Might as well jump.
Oh, look at that! Yeah. Come on, do that kick. Come on.
Oh no, I'm stretched.
Just say it now.
Y'all see that?
Amazing. See, it's radio. They don't even know.
Both legs.
Well, thank you again. It's Bart Crow here playing tonight at the Lone Star Saloon. Thank you for coming to the studio.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? Thank you guys for having me. Thank you very much. I apologize for the dip in the ratings, but they'll come back. I promise.
It's huge. Well, it's been a pleasure meeting you.
Merry Christmas to everyone. God bless you all, and we love you. Come to Lone Star Saloon. You can stop and get liquor and guns.
And on that note, we'll say good night. It's 104.9 Coyote Country.
Coyote Country 104.9.
Country's hottest hits.